David Braben is stepping down, sideways, up. I'm actually not really sure, but at least he's stepping away from his position as CEO of Frontier Developments. Today's video is sponsored by SecretLab. We all strive for the best possible gaming experience, but the importance of a good quality chair is often underestimated. SecretLab produces some of the most comfortable and high quality gaming chairs you can get. So upgrade your Commander chair today and fly in style and comfort. Follow the link in the video description to their store, type in your height, your weight, and it will tell you which chairs fit you for the best possible seating experience. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a slightly different video. You might have noticed that recently there's been some news about David Braben stepping away from the position as CEO. He's not going to leave the company. He's going to go into a position as president and founder. Now, the way I understand it from reading articles is that instead of Braben doing the day-to-day top-level management, he is going over doing the more broader things, and then maybe also being like a outwards facing person, going to like public events, those kind of things. But what I think is interesting and what I want to focus on in this video is the new guy who's going to take over, which I assume a lot of you guys may not know. He started his professional career at Aberystwyth University in 1988, where he started his bachelor degree in zoology. He finished it 3 years later in 1991, and in 1992 he started University of Liverpool on his master's degree in computer science. And it might seem like a bit of a jump going from a bachelor in zoology to a master's in computer science. But he does write on his LinkedIn page at least that he was a bedroom coder, so he was doing like home coding since like the mid 80s up to like mid 90s when he began working with it professionally. So he did have some coding background, just was never like taught in it. It was self-taught up to that point, but decided to go out and take his master's degree in computer science, which he did finish in 1993. The same year, he started with his first, I would believe to be his first full-time job at least, at a company called Sensible Software. This is a British game developing company. At the time, he's likely been working on games like Cannon Fodder 2, Sensible Golf, Sensible World of Soccer, all games that came out in the early 90s from this Sensible Software studio. He stayed there as a software developer for 5 years, after which he moved over to Frontier Developments in 1998. This guy has been with Frontier for quite some time. He started out as a software developer, and after that he quickly climbed the corporate ladder, and only 4 years after starting in 2002 he became head of production. 3 years after that he became director of production, and in 2012 he became chief creative officer of Frontier Development, a position he has held ever since, at least until a few weeks ago, when it was announced that he was going to take over as CEO of Frontier Development from David Braben. Looking at his own portfolio from his 24 years in Frontier Development, we can see he's been working on games like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Zoo Tycoon, Jurassic World Evolution, and Planet Zoo. So we can begin to see where that bachelor degree in zoology really came in as a benefit from it. He's been working on all these like zoo type games and all these animal focused games, where I can imagine that he would have been the perfect fit, having an understanding of both zoology and computer science at the same time. Lately, it seems that he's been doing a lot of work with some of the Frontier Foundry games. These are the games that Frontier publishes on behalf of other developers. So it seems like he's been doing a lot of work with that, and he lists himself games like Struggling, Lemnis Gate, and Far Changing Tides. There's no mention of Elite Dangerous anywhere in his portfolio, so while I think it's hard to imagine that he's been 24 years in Frontier and has not done something with Elite, it seems like he's not been on the project like a lot, but at least he knows the company inside out, and that's, I think, an important point when we're looking at what does this mean for us as gamers, like to play a game like Elite, because Frontier is going to get a new CEO that knows the company inside out. He's going to know that company as the back of his hand. He's been there for like 24 years. There's probably some of you guys watching out there who weren't even born when this guy started working at Frontier. So he's going to know this company very, very well. And another thing, and this is from more personal experience, is I personally prefer having management people who has been developers themselves, because that means they know the daily challenges you face as a developer. They know what it is to sit and fix a bug and why it sometimes is not something you can just say, fix it, I want it done yesterday. It doesn't work like that. And he's likely also know the struggles of just doing a last deploy before the weekend and then the whole thing fails and you just know that it's gonna take up most of your weekend now, stuff like that. I think that makes it easier for people to understand the position of a developer. But exactly what this is going to mean for Elite and for us as players, well, that's impossible to say right now. But one thing is for sure, at least it seems like Frontier is gonna be in very capable hands, and I wanna congratulate Mr. Watts on his new position, and I'm looking forward to see what direction he's going to take the company in the years to come. And if you want more Elite Dangerous content, the subscribe button is right below. Thanks for watching, and also next time, I'll see you guys in space.